Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I am so happy that you've joined me here this week. This is your weekly reading for September 8th to the 14th. So I want to take this opportunity to, first of all, welcome those of you that are new and welcome back those of you that are returning. So thank you so very much for all of your likes, shares, for subscribing, and for the beautiful comments. It really does help me to connect with your energy, and I very much appreciate it. Virgo, happy birthday to those of you that are celebrating birthdays this week. Very special times. I hope that you are enjoying your birthday month. All right, let's see here. Let's get your angel message and the number, and we will reveal that at the end of the reading. So let's get right into those incoming energies, Virgo. Let's find out what's happening for you this week. Spirit, angels, guides. What would you like to share for the beautiful sign Virgo? Incoming energy. Anything else you'd like to share? Thank you. Interesting. All right. We'll get to the bottom of the deck in just a moment. Let's start with these two energies that have come through here. Number 46, the thinking man. Again, this man, no gender, okay? This energy is holding a crystal, and he's looking at it very carefully. He's really trying to get some answers. And I think that he actually is getting insight that is going to put him in a very high position. In a sense that I feel like, because I see a feather in your cap here, I feel like it's information that is going to set you, it's going to set you free, but it's also going to level you up in some way. This is very important information. I'm feeling a great sense of clarity that comes through this week with this information. It could be something that you've been researching yourself, or it could be messages that are coming in. So you're going to have to be very aware of the things that are going on around you this week, because I think there's a lot of clarity coming in. All right, so let's keep going. We've got number 50, the angel of strength. We always love to see the angel of strength in readings because, of course, it boosts our confidence. It boosts our self-esteem. I think the confidence that we feel helps give us control over situations in a positive way. I think that it enlightens us, and I feel like it allows us to step a little bit out of our comfort zone because we feel a great deal of protection. And I feel like there is something in your life where you are gaining some sort of insight, and it's giving you a really big boost to you. All right, so you're feeling the energy of this strength more so this week than ever, and I think it has to do with a message that's coming through. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. These are your energies currently. It's the energy that you're bringing into the reading. So already I saw a sneak peek, so it's looking fantastic here. First of all, number 16, patience. You know, all of us, I don't know if anybody really likes the word patience because it means that we're having to endure, you know, and persevere through things in order to finally get the results we're looking for. However, along the way, there's things we learn. We get more clarity with things through patience. This is about divine timing. I kind of feel like the patience card in your current energies shows that there is some sort of, it's almost like a universal energy that is I think really giving you an indication that this week is going to provide you with a lot of the answers that you're looking for. And the patience that you have had to get to this point, there is some sort of, I feel like it's almost like a reward of some sort. You need to be open to receive these messages because something will be linked with these messages. Number one, the sun just shows that there's so much positivity surrounding you at this time. And that sun shines on our relationships, our self-care, our health, our finances, our jobs, our careers, our plans for the future. Love relationships, family relationships. You know, when the sun is pointing in our direction, the only way we can feel is happiness and joy because the warmth of that sun seems to make everything else in life feel that much easier. Even if you are going through hard times or hardships, the sun helps to give you the energy and the strength to continue moving forward. You've also got number 11, the cornucopia. 111 seems to be a very important number this week for you, even before we get into all the other numbers. 11 and then 1. So 111. Cornucopia is the transformations taking place in your life, and it is all of the abundance that surrounds you. There's a lot of abundant energy around you, Virgo. A lot of gifts coming in. The gift of clarity, the gift of insight, and the gift of knowledge. Something, a message that's coming in is going to elevate things for you in a positive way. Could be a job where you learn something about something and it's like you get insight for it. So let's get your first two cards here, and we're going to clarify each one. Spirit, angels, guides. One more card for the beautiful sign Virgo. Justice. See, justice is coming your way. You see, you are, honestly. Okay, this is interesting. Lots of messages are coming through, so bear with me as I try to get through them, because number 11, Justice, Libran energy really shows, I feel like you've been waiting for something to be justified. You've been waiting for an answer or a resolution. You've been waiting for a verdict, whether it's a legality, whether it's a job contract, whether you've been waiting for, maybe you went for an interview, you've been waiting for something. The thinking man, I think, is really linked to this justice, because I think there's a lot of fairness coming through here, and I think it's something you've been waiting for, you've been patient for. Your cornucopia is just around the corner. It's in your current energies because it's showing that the 1111 is starting to open. That gateway is opening for you. This is good karma coming your way. The scales are finally feeling balanced, and it's because you have some sort of insightful message that's coming through. The Seven of Swords, we can see it in two different ways. We can see it as if somebody has been keeping secrets or somebody has been a little bit deceitful. But justice is being served, all right? So there's fairness here, and I think it comes with you getting the insight. Definitely something there, and you've got the strength. This is going to be the reason the strength card has come up here is because no matter what kind of comes in your way this week, so if it's an obstacle or a challenge of some sort, it's really, you don't even see it as that, because you can instantly handle it. The Justice card with the Seven of Swords really gives me the feeling that justice is being served here. So if there has been some sort of information that has not been upfront with you, or something just hasn't felt right, whether it's a situation or whether it's a person in your life, justice will be served. Another way to look at this Seven of Swords as well is planning a strategy. And it could be that you're having to plan a strategy. Let's before we get more into that, I want to get the clarifying cards for it. Let's get the Justice first. Let's find out what's happening with this Justice card. Spirit, angels, guides. And we've got justice and a whole new beginning. And look at the sun that's shining behind here with the Fool energy, stepping outside of your comfort zone. A contract, you're beginning something new, and it looks like it's a contract of some sort of fairness. If there was some negotiations, I feel like you've got the upper hand here. Maybe that's the right word. I've been trying to figure out the right word, and I think you have the upper hand with something. The Fool energy shows that you are feeling like you've been ready to come to the edge, and you've been ready to really release and start something new. This is a whole new renewal and a whole new beginning. And I feel like, again, you've got your feather in your cap here as well. I feel like you have the knowledge, you have the training, you have the talent, you have that kind of, you're not somebody who really takes a risk, but I feel like you feel really confident in your element here. And there's a great deal of protection here. So, meaning the universe is protecting you. And I feel like you really are embarking on a whole new journey. Let's find out with the Seven of Swords why the Seven of Swords is here. This is for Virgo, please. Spirit, angels, guides. And you've got the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is about being very resourceful as well. She is Virgo energy. She represents your sign. you to the left here, I guess it would be to her right, she has 6 pentacles, and then to her left she has 3. She's willing to, get rid of the 3, but she always keeps enough. She has enough to be able to do that. Her resources, she uses her resources wisely, and this is why she's in a financial position where she can actually give. And I feel like there's a lot of financial prosperity in this card. I think it's because you're embarking on something new. And if there was some sort of information or somebody keeping something from you, the light is being shed on that this week. And this is why something, I feel almost like there is a breakthrough that brings you something, a financial gain of some sort, increase in pay. It allows you to have a new fresh start because there's more money there as well. And it has something to do with a contract, an agreement. Let's see the next 2 cards here for you. Next 2 cards here for the beautiful sign Virgo. Got one. And see, now you've got the Sword of Truth, and now you can rest from it. You see, this is good. Healing, recuperation, blessings. Let's start with the first one here. We've got the Ace of Swords, and that is a victory. See, there is some sort of victory here. There's an achievement, there's an accomplishment, there's success, and it comes with a breakthrough. This is a feeling, it's almost like, I feel like this is the eagle soaring through the sky. You feel free now. Something, a message or of clarity you've been waiting for finally comes in, and it allows you that whole fresh start. And the 4 of Swords is finally feeling at peace, at rest. You're able to take care of yourself internally because there's no more weight of that on you anymore. So again, it's a healing energy there. Let's find out with the Ace of Swords, why that Ace of Swords is here for you this week as well, Virgo. Ace of Swords and the Chariot, confidently moving forward with your plans. If you yourself have been planning financial strategies, they're working in your favor. The light is shining upon you, and it's not just shining upon you, it's shining within you. And intuitively, you know exactly what it is that you need to do to strive forward. You are reaching your cornucopia, absolutely. This Chariot is Cancerian energy. It's following your intuition. It's guiding you on a path that brings another sense of victory. So it's a victory clarified by a victory. So there is a lot of that in your reading this week. Hence why, finally, peace. There are blessings around. Got 2 7s here. Actually, you got 3 7s in your reading. 777. So please keep that in mind. I also want you to keep 111 in mind as well. There's a lot going on. There's some wise decisions that you are going to have to make now that this victory is becoming part of your here and now in your incoming energies. You're going to have some wise decisions that are going to be required on your part. You're going to need to prioritize things in your life. Setting priorities is going to make things less overwhelming for you. Let's get the next 2 cards and clarify those for you as well. This is for the beautiful sign Virgo. And one more, please. Thank you. You got 9 of Coins twice. Wow. Yeah, there's something. You're leveling up in your career. You're taking on new talents that are going to really increase your finances. Financially, you are very financially sound, and this is why you're feeling a great sense of determination to succeed. Every element points to your confidence, and your self-confidence is just unbreakable. It's fantastic. This is a celebration in itself. The 8 of Coins, you're working on something here. With the 8 of Coins, it is about achievement and it is about mastery. I think you're mastering something and it's bringing you financial gains. It's bringing you financial wealth. Let's see what that 8 of Coins is. Let's get the clarifying card for the 8 of Coins. Wow. Now you've got the 4 of Wands. That's your 1111. That's the cornucopia. You're finally reaching You're walking through the 11:11, you're walking through the gateways, and you're on the other side and you're celebrating. This is a celebration. Something definitely is being celebrated for you this week for sure. If it's not the celebration in itself this week, it's the stepping stones towards a celebration. And it has to do with your unique strengths and talents. And it's the fact that you put so much detail. You're very organized and very detailed. These are both Virgo cards in the last part of your reading. And you've got the 9 of coins twice. So there's a lot of independence. You know, a lot of these achievements is due to your own great sense of independence. You work independently well. Not to say that you don't work in a teamwork, but you work very well independently. Something that you've been working on is really reaching high levels of success here. It's time to celebrate. This can be a marriage card as well for some of you. But there definitely is a celebration. It could be a home move as well. Now, see, now you got the three of Pentacles. Yeah, you are shining through here. It's time for you. If you have been planning a strategy for your financial wealth, whether it's through investments or whether it's through work or career, and you've been kind of keeping things a little hidden, it's time for you to embrace the world with your talents. You've got a world of supporters here. There's people that want to see you shine. You are taking something in your life to the next level. And it will, I really feel a lot of financial strength here in this reading. You do have that feather in your cap. There is some sort of clarity coming through this week that is a breaking moment for you where you're going to receive a lot of victory. Let's see. And we've got, so we start with the perseverance, and that makes sense to me because that was the first card here, was that patience card. Number 33, okay, so another angel number here. It says the motivation to keep going despite the odds, absolutely, and I think that's exactly what we were trying to talk about in the beginning there with the patience card. You've persevered and now the rewards are coming in. And then you got number 23, it says abracadabra with wings. Wow, it says fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Luck is certainly on your side this week for sure. But I think of all of this luck that's coming in it's karmic energy. So when we put out good positive vibes, good positive motivations and manifestations, things do start to finally, come in. And I think that this is the week where you're going to start to see those transformations take place for you. All right. Let's get an additional angel message. If I could just get one beautiful message. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. You got new beginnings here. Unbelievable. This is a fantastic reading. Number 10, it's the Daffodil Fairy. So let's see what she has to say because it has something to do with new beginnings. It's time to start a new project or a new cycle. Life force and vitality are emerging. Release that which doesn't serve and support you. Make way for a new start because success is at hand. And that is all in connection with that Fool energy, which we saw right in the beginning of your reading. You got unlimited potential here. And you certainly have good fortune calling out to you as well. All right, so we've got 777, 111, and we've got 9 nines as well. So please keep all of that as important numbers this week. All right, let's now see your angel number, 1919, all right? Cycles, it says, and number 19, in the traditional major arcana, number 19 is the Sun card. So cycles, it says karma. We talked about karma right in the beginning. It says warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and a whole rebirth. It says karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat them in the future and make some space for new experiences because there's cycles changing in your life. A lot of that has to do with the fantastic good fortune and lucky chances that are happening as well. So please keep that in mind, Virgo, as you move through the week. I want to thank you so very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please let me know if parts resonate, if all resonates. I truly appreciate and I feel blessed to have you here with me. So thank you. Until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.